That's the name of the game today. All right. Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. I am so sorry that we had a delay. It was technical difficulties, such is life. But anyway, thank you for tuning in to another episode of It's Lit with your girl, MJ Kane. And tonight, my special guest I'm very excited to have with me is Swavatar Jack.
Yes, that is me. How you doing? What's up? MJ Kane, what's up, baby?
It's just been really busy. Yeah, we've been having a great time. All right, so if you're tuning in for the first time here on the Facebook Live, It's Lit with MJ Kane page, or if you are listening in on Spreaker, thank you very much for tuning in. The premise of this show is to introduce you guys to all of the wonderful talent that we have here in the Atlanta area, be it authors, poets, or lyricists. And this wonderful young man sitting beside me, I would like to say, what would you say you are? Are you a lyricist, songwriter, composer? Which one fits you best?
If I had to pick a word, I would say composer, because I'm not just writing music. I mean, just one genre of music. I'm all over the place with it as far as genres is concerned. So I compose for the most part,
Yeah, and I'm telling you, in the last 24 hours, I think I have witnessed him compose, at least 3 songs for other people. And how many have you done for yourself?
Probably about 4.
In 24 hours?
Less than 24 hours. It ain't been 24 hours. Maybe 11 p.m. tonight. 24 hours. So.
This man is a writing beast.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that because I've literally watched him for the last 24 hours, because if you guys have been watching any of the other shows, or at least, Major Shenanigans, the brief Major Shenanigans we had last night, Lady Kane and I told you that the Grind Factory was doing another 48-hour lock-in. So we are in the middle of the 48-hour lock-in. So this show probably is not going to be a 2-hour show, I'm going to tell you right now. Because this man, I don't even know if he had sleep.
Not during the lock-in. Wait till after the lock-in. Sleep. No time for sleep during the lock-in. Work.
I've been participating in the lock-in as being the person behind the scenes, observing and writing. So, guys, just be looking forward to some upcoming blog posts on the Grind Factory website. It's going to be coming soon with all pictures, videos, and all kinds of fun stuff, as well as wonderful bios about all the different people that have been a part of this 24-hour lock-in. I did manage to find some way to get me at least, I think, 2 hours here, 2 hours there.
At least you got 2.
You know why? You know why? Because at one point when I was working on bios last night, I actually was sitting there, I think it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I was thinking, and I closed my eyes.
I think I seen you.
And I was sitting there like this, at the laptop. Keys still on, fingers still on the key. I said, that's it, I gotta go.
Yeah, it was time to clock out.
Yeah, it was clock out time. Definitely clock out time. But as I was saying, more than just observing him for this last almost 24 hours, there was the lock-in that was about, what, three weeks ago?
Yeah, probably about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
I wasn't here the entire time, but you were, I see why you earned the name Swavatar Ike.
Yeah, that's the title y'all gave me. I mean, it is.
But not Ike in a bad way. Not Ike in a
right.
bad way. Not Tina Turner's Ike.
Yeah, I embrace it. I mean, at the end of the day, he was a genius. They didn't take that away from Ike Turner, was a genius.
Yes, he was a genius. Yeah, I guess so. When I say that, I guess the non-abusive,
right.
The non-abusive, not abusive at all. No, not abusive. But he's really, really for real about getting stuff done and keeping people on their toes and motivating people when they start losing it and all of that. And I've watched you do this in our home several years ago, because I think we've been knowing you for at least almost 10 years now.
Going on a decade, yes. Going on a decade, 10 years. Funny how time flies, right?
Yes, back when the studio used to be in the living room, and the whole household was relegated to bedrooms.
Yep. When it was time to work.
When it was time for work to get done. Keep the dogs quiet. Keep the kids in the room. We're working here in the living room. But you guys turned out some really good hits back then, because you, like I said, you was a writing beast then.
mean, we made some of our best music during those times, you know.
And you know what? I believe, because that's my that's my opening song for the show. I love that song. But I believe the rest of the tracks that should be playing should be some of, I would say, Swav classics.
Yes.
Coming up. And for some reason, why is it not playing? Hold on just a second.
Up.
Oh, nope, there it is. It's coming. Yeah. So for all you guys that's listening, the music for the rest of the night is actually going to be songs that Swavatar Jack here has composed and written. A lot of the music that actually is a part of this was co-produced or mainly produced between you.
Yep, K-Tech
and
M5. My brother M5. Yep, Fever Beats. Yes, it was definitely all in-house at the time. We was experimenting, trying to find our sound. And this is what we came with. We came with a lot of great music.
Now, the one thing that I have to say that has always fascinated me about you and your brother, and just anybody that I've watched over the years that came through the house, is with me being an author. And at the time that you were first coming around to the house a lot, I was in my still figuring out if I was actually going to get published and actually finish writing my first book.
Right.
Since then, I'm now finally on book 6. I haven't finished writing it yet.
It came a long way.
Thanks. Yeah, because that's a whole nother kind of writing right there.
That's a different type of beast right there.
So I have to say, I'm always in awe of watching you sit there and literally take a song and form some form of a concept and be able to tell a whole story in what, like 2.5, no more than 4 minutes?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, sometimes, you have to be quicker than other times, but, for the most part, yeah. I try to get straight to the point with it, yep. When I hear a beat, I lock in. Whatever comes to my mind, we rock with it,
So what is it, how is it that when you hear a song, what is it about the song that makes you decide that, hey, you want to choose a particular theme? Because one thing I have to say about a lot of your songs is you like you said, you're not really set in one particular genre or one really type of songwriting.
Right.
So, it's not like necessarily trap songs or anything like that. Some could possibly be strip club songs. That's what you're going for. But then you also have songs that one of them is going to be coming up on the playlist. What's that? Ghetto Child, I believe it is. I thought that one was a really, really deep concept because it was offering positive motivation to like young women.
Yeah.
And I love that song.
Yeah.
So it's such a wide diversity that you have. What is it that you have to hear in a song, or is there anything that you have to hear in a song that makes you say, hey, I'm going to choose this thing?
I guess it depends on the beat, on how the beat makes me feel. When I hear a track, it gives me a certain type of energy. I roll with the flow. For me, I've been through a lot in my life, so I have a lot of stories to tell. So when I hear beat, like say I hit this beat right now, it'll take me somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It'll take me back to an old block or something, or it'll take me back to, it'll have me reminiscing about something. So I'm able to come up with topics quick because I've been through so much. So that's what makes it easy for me, you know what I'm saying? Being able to have a story, being able to go through things in life, a struggle, you know what I'm saying, and overcome things, and be able to tell my story and help others tell their story through beats.
Again, I think that's really, really awesome. And okay, so that's how you write when you're writing for yourself. What about when you pick a song and you've chosen an artist? Well, let me rephrase that. When you hear a song and you're getting ready to write for an artist,
right?
Does the song choose the artist? Or is it, hey, I'm working on coming up with something with this particular artist, let me find a song that'll work?
It varies. Sometimes it works that way, sometimes it doesn't. There's been times when I had songs for myself and I didn't use it for myself. I ended up giving it to somebody else and it worked perfectly for them. So it wasn't necessarily like I wrote it for them, it just happened that it fit them, you know what I'm saying? And it was times where I specifically wrote lyrics for a specific artist. So it worked, it 50-50 with that, you know what I'm saying? But I think the way I write, it works for any artist. At least so far it's been that way for me.
I will say to that, in the last 3 weeks, and watching you actually come and bring songs to life for various artists, as It's Mon, for instance.
Right. Mon, shouts out to Mon.
Shouts out to It's Mon. Anybody who watches Major Shenanigans, you know who It's Mon is, as he always be crashing the couch, joining in with his shenanigans.
Right.
But he's a good artist as well. I have to say, I had the best time at the last lock-in when there was that one song, because it's so funny, because I was talking to Mon about this last night, and I told her, I said, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. How you wanted to fight so bad about that song.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was incredible.
And everybody was saying it, and you didn't let up. See, that's when that Ike Turner came out.
Yeah, I had to let it. He forced it out, man. You know, he forced it. Like,
That's Swavatar Ike had to come out and like, look, you're gonna have to do this song.
Right.
And would you help with him? I believe that one you helped him with the lyrics on?
Nah, it was actually, I was just more of a motivation, concept, you know, helped him with the concept and the direction of the song. But it was all him with the lyrics. He writes all his stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
and he did a really good job too.
Direction and had them in the right direction and structure a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That's why I come in with him, you know, so. He was fighting the concept, he was fighting the song, but
it worked perfectly for him.
Yeah, exactly. The outcome was he was happy about it, you know what I'm saying? Now that's gonna be one of his lead singles, if not the lead single, you know what I'm saying, off his project. So he turned into a believer after that one.
Yeah, most definitely, and just knowing him and then seeing it, I'm like, wow, that song so fits him. Even before any of the lyrics was written, when the beat was playing and we were all sitting in the room, and then just the chorus to it, which is just It's Mine, you know, came, and it was like, oh my God, that's so, wow, this is so, holy crap, this is awesome. Same thing for what you just did with Lady Kane and DJ Majorette in the last 24 hours. I was like, wow, that's what I had to tell Lady Kane this morning. I was like, that song is so new.
Which one are you talking about?
No, the one that she was just listening to, the one about not dealing with no mess.
Oh yeah.
What's the actual name of that one?
I don't know. The title's all over the place right now. It's just music right now.
Yeah, I remember right now, but it's awesome. It's awesome.
Major Red has some fire, man. So does Lady Kane. Shouts out to K-Tech, Mon, everybody going hard.
The stuff that you had going for him too.
Yes, man.
With the whole grind factory. Well, I call it the grind factory theme song.
Oh yeah, man.
the boss song. Oh, right. I love that one.
Right.
I love that one.
I just can't wait for everybody to hear the material, man.
I so wish we could even just remotely play samples out of everything that was just done in the last couple of days.
We're gonna have some stuff coming real soon, real soon. So y'all just stick with us and we'll keep rocking with us, and we ain't gonna let y'all down. You know?
I have to say, I am so proud of my extended family here.
Yeah, for real.
It's just awesome and it's just amazing. All right, so you know what? We have kind of just jumped around a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? I apologize. I did not give you. I just jumped straight into how proud I am of Swavatar Jack. And I didn't even read a brief bit of his bio. So let me give you guys a little bit more information about Mr. Swavatar Jack. Swavatar Jack is not your typical hip hop artist. Nope. He got his start in battle rapping while in high school and on the streets of Brooklyn, Queens, and in Harlem. But he has also been down south and picked up the flavor of Miami. Now that he's settled here in Atlanta, he has developed a style that is all his own, and I swear to God, y'all, it is definitely all his own. And his music has been appreciated by listeners of all ages. Facts. Straight facts. Now, one of the things I remember years ago when you were sitting there in the living room when you guys were working, and I remember Kevin being so impressed about your work ethic and about how hard you work, and about the fact that you you were all into creating the beats and the lyrics, and it's like, all right, finish with this one. You weren't one of those folks that it took 5 hours to complete one song. If you was like 5 hours, you might get 3 done.
Right.
I know last night y'all had about 4 done at 6 because I was taking notes. Y'all literally have four recorded songs. And what was it? 3 of those at least you have written yourself?
Yep. Right now we had 8. And 10 hours, 10, 11 hours. So they definitely at a faster pace than the last lock-in.
There's a reason why this spot is called Grind Time, okay?
Going down, grind hard over here.
Yes, they definitely grind hard over here. Wow, I already asked you that question. Okay, well, I think I did kind of ask you this a little earlier. So, during the grind time, I would say the lock-in, how would you define your role when it comes to into how everything is getting done, being that you're an artist yourself? What is your role when it comes to the other artists and producers that are in the building?
Oh, my role is to keep everybody in line, make sure everybody's following the itinerary. I always get that word mixed up. The structure. I'm the structure of the group, you know what I'm saying? The creative process, it runs through me, you know what I'm saying? For the most part. I make sure everything runs smooth, everything's formatted correctly. Starting from the intro all the way down to the last hook, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I take control of that part, everything runs smooth. So that's really my role, just making sure everything runs smooth. Every artist gets their chance to go in the booth, and I don't care if I gotta get in the booth with him. You know?
Yeah, he does. He will actually get in the booth.
I will get in the booth with you, like, hey.
It's not that big.
You know what I'm saying? So
get hot.
I just make sure the session runs smooth. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I could be an a-hole, but at the end of the day, the outcome is work, getting work done.
And I think it's funny that you say you can be an a-hole. I think for any successful artist, whether it's music or writing or poetry or any of those things, it really takes having somebody on your team or in your corner who is going to be that a-hole from time to time.
That's me.
To push you when you get stuck, when you get rebellious, or when you feel like giving up, in order for success to be had. You've been around and doing music since high school.
Yeah.
Who, if you had one when you were younger, would you say would have been your, I guess you could say, your a-hole person to keep you motivated? Did you ever have any of those times where you kind of felt like, this ain't gonna work, or?
I mean, I grew up with one of my homeboys. I grew up in my neighborhood. His name is Trav. We ain't talking a long time, but I looked up to him as far as music and lyric wise, because he was one of the first guys in my neighborhood who was rapping, and battle rapping, and doing music. And he was a little older than I was, so I kind of looked up to him on that tip, and he taught me some things, and he used to stay, on top of me, and I kind of kept that with me throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from him, and just dealing with not just him, just dealing with different guys throughout my lifespan. You know what I'm saying? Meeting different guys from New York, Atlanta, Miami, all involved with the music. I meet different talents, and I absorb their energy, and I bring it into my energy. And I turned into this beast I am now. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
But I could definitely shouts out to my boy Trav. I give him some props on that. He definitely taught me some things back in the days, for real.
So do you still have family supporting you now?
Yeah, a little bit. My family's kind of all over the place, but for the most part, I got who I need to be here. You know what I'm saying? For right now, so I'm good, and I got my outside family as well. So. Grind game.
24/7.
Real talk.
Alright. Now some years ago, you developed this concept of fever swab.
Yep.
Can you share that with everybody?
Fever swab. Sometimes it's hard to even explain. Sometimes it's like a supernatural energy, you know, and it's the energy I give off through music, through just talking to me, just being around me, being in my presence, being around people that I inspired. You know, I have a thing where I Swavatar a person. When I Swavatar you, that means you've been around me long enough, you absorb my energy, whether it be musically or just being friends or just, you know what I'm saying, and somehow we got a connection, it's a bond, it's a halo, what I call it, you know what I'm saying. So that's what the Fever Swav is. The Fever Swav is a way of life. It's not just music. It's a family. It's a bond. It's a togetherness. It's a unity. And, you know, and that's what I represent. So it's Fever Swav with a V, not with a G. One word, Fevaswav. I even put out my own lingo, Swavtionary.
Yes, I remember the Swavtionary.
Yeah, I'm about to bring it back. I got a bunch of new words for the people.
I believe I still have that saved.
I
still have the original Swavtionary.
When I say it's a way of life, it's a way of life. We have our own language. We have our own way we talk, the way we walk, the way we do things, the way we dress. You know, it's just different. When people want to be in our circle because the energy is different.
Yeah.
And when we kick them out the circle, or when they're not allowed in it, they feel some type of way. It's a powerful supernatural energy. That's what Fever Swav is. So, if you want to know more, listen to the music, follow me, and continue to follow us on this journey, and you will understand. You will become Swavatar. Real talk.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely got to do that. So, besides being an artist and recording your own songs and being a composer and writing songs for other people, you also battle rap.
Yes.
Now, how did you get into battle rap? Was that something that you just really wanted to do because it was something that was big when you were, as I remember your bio saying, you got started when you were in high school? Was it just like the thing to do when you were in high school, or was it something that you just really liked?
Yeah, back in the day, it was, you know, in New York. I grew up in New York City, so you know, battle rap was very common in the streets. You know, in order to get respect as an MC in the streets of New York, at least where I grew up at and where I hung out at, you had to battle. You had to battle on the street corners, whether it be in the school, cafeteria, the train station, at the bus stop. It went down, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I learned it from. I shied away from it because I started messing with the music, and I fell in love with the music and writing songs and composing and things of that nature. And then and as I got older, battle rap became more popular, like it is now. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but battle rap is very popular now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money involved. And once I see how popular it was, I said, oh, I want to jump back in this field. I love it. You know what I'm saying? For one, I come from this. For two, you know, it's like a lucrative thing for me, you know, and I'm all about business. So why not? You know, I'm always working. I like to work. So why not do music and battle rap? I started from that anyway. So I jumped in the game, and I started making a little name for myself. And, you know, if you guys haven't heard of me, you can search me on YouTube, Swavatar Jack versus anybody. It should pop up, and you're gonna see me work. You know, I really do this. So I use the battle rap as a tool to release aggressiveness. You know, I ain't gotta go around choking people. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I do have a little anger problem sometimes. So the battle rap is therapy for me, and it helps me with my lyrics. It helps me with my breath control. It helps me with my performance. It helps me when I get back in that booth. So I would advise I become an artist to battle rap. Why? Because I feel like it's a perfect technique for you to sharpen your sword. But that's a whole nother topic.
That's okay, because you know what? Those are lyrics that have to be written some way, somehow. So that's the name of the game. We talk about writing. Now, I know I've asked you this before, but I'm going to ask you again for anybody who watches tunes in. Can you explain the difference in writing that you have to do for, say, if you're composing a song that's based on the concept versus something that you're preparing for battle rap? Because I know for me in the beginning, I used to think that this was all something that always just came off the top of your head. It's like, oh, you just showed up to the battle and it's like, hey, you're battling so-and-so. And I'm just going to come up with all this stuff about you and your mama and your girlfriend.
I mean, it used to be like that back in the day, and now it's more complex. You know, you have to be, you know, some guys freestyle, you know, but, you know, it's very rare for a guy to come up with all those syllables and all those perfect punchlines or freestyle. And if he do, he just a pure genius. There's a couple guys that get away with it, but for the most part, They're all pre-written. For me, the writing process is similar but different. You know, similar because when you're writing, it's a concept. So if I'm writing a song, I'm focused on a club song. It's a concept. I'm focused on that idea, that concept. So when I'm writing a battle rap, I'm focused on this guy. It's a concept. It's his persona, his Facebook, his pictures, his baby mother. You know, it's a concept. So it's the same. It's the same when it comes to that, but it's different progression-wise because when I'm writing a song, I could be writing a love song, and I might be a little more LL Cool J vibe, you know, versus when I'm in a battle rap where I had to be aggressive all the time. So it's different when it comes to that, you know. But as far as writing, it's the same concept, you know. If you're a writer, you're a writer. You should be able to do both. But that's a whole nother topic.
So with writing, there's always the research. So obviously, in order to know your opponent, you have to like you said, you have to research them.
Yep.
How much time do you actually end up spending researching?
I don't do too much research. I try not to do too many personal bars, meaning like your baby mama. I try not to do too much of that, but you know, it's like I like to come with straight bars and straight original material where it ain't like it's like filler, what they call it, where you know you just filling up bars. You know, I feel like that's cheating. I don't do too much of that, so I don't waste too much time on that.
Now here's something that I have observed, because here lately I've had the opportunity to see you battle in person a couple of times, which I always think is amazing. And seeing some of the videos that you've been doing, because you've been doing a lot here lately, which we're going to get into that a little bit further in a few minutes. But as of now, if I understand correctly, like once a month you're traveling pretty much around the United States, doing battle rap competitions. What's your win-loss ratio, or do they even do that?
Oh, they don't really judge by win-loss. I guess it's up to the people. When the people see the video, favorites? You know, because it's opinionated sport. You know, meaning somebody from New York might like my style, somebody from Atlanta might like the other guy's style. So, you know, it's
because y'all all come from different places.
Right.
It's
so,
not like you be battling your neighbor.
You can't really judge battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, I don't have a win-loss type of thing going on. It's just, I think I win them all. You know,
I do too, and I ain't trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying. But, just watching the videos.
Right. I think I win them all. But, you know, some guys might feel different. But it is what it is. The main thing for me is just showing up and putting on a show. Showing up and putting on a performance.
You do that.
Along with my face on that camera. They hear my voice loud and clear. They see my movements. They feel my energy. That's what I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? So win or loss, I let the fans deal with that. You let them figure that out. I ain't got time to deal with it. As long as I showed up and did my job, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the traveling all across the country, they booking me because they see I bring entertainment. So I just got back from Cleveland last week. 2 weeks before that, we was in Miami, Alabama, still here in Atlanta. So, you know, it's definitely got me traveling a lot of places. So I'm just gonna spread the halo and try to swab ties as many people as possible.
So do you have your next battle scheduled already?
Yes, I have my next one, as far as I know right now, is October the 22nd. It just got pushed back. It will be here in Atlanta, Bullpen Battle League. I got invited to come out and battle PG Skillet from DC. So it's gonna be a great battle. But I'm trying to do something for this month. So I'll keep everybody posted if I have anything before this. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yep. Again, and talking about the whole writing concept. What I think is interesting, and you kind of touched on it a little bit when you were talking about, I guess, lazy bars.
Lazy bars.
Lazy bars. And I think I have to agree. I think it is like a form of lazy when you pretty much turn into what. Okay, so I'm not the world's biggest expert on battle rapping, and quite frankly, I had never heard of it until meeting you. Growing up in a small town in Georgia.
Right.
Ooh, we battle rap. Who's battle rapping? The cows? I don't know. But anyway, I digress. But like you said, if you spend too much time doing research on people and all you're doing is looking for any and every negative thing, vibe that you can throw into a person's face with a rhyme, to me, that's not really writing.
Got it.
That's, yeah, I can't, as an author myself and a writer myself, I can't really, I guess that would be like, for me, the equivalent of taking somebody else's popular story and trying to take it a little bit and just add a little bit of a twist and throw it out there.
It's
and
cheating because it's public
information.
record. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like you just go right to it. And I'm coming straight over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like, how much are you really showing how creative you are if all you trying to talk about is baby mama drama, somebody's loved one? You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, that's all you got?
Yeah, got it.
So when you're in those situations and you just getting that same, because like I said, and watching several different battle raps, there's always one person in your life that everybody want to throw back at you. And I'm just like, what's the point? What's the point? You're not doing anything. Have you watched any of his other previous battle raps? Do you not know that this is a common thing? So if you're doing it, you're not showing your personal creativity in this
They
way.
just did it again in Cleveland. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I know. When it's like, that's all you got? Seriously? So you know what? If a majority of people are that's what they do, then you know you really standing out like shiny gold when you can take wit and creativity to say what you need to say.
Exactly.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that's what they call bars, right?
That's bars.
That's bars. When somebody can get creative. Because I mean, like. There were several times in the couples battle rap that you guys did, you and Yoshi G did in Alabama.
Right.
I was so excited to see that because I had never seen Yoshi battle before, and she's so tiny.
Right. She was punching hard.
It was like, I can't really imagine, but I'm not saying she can't because I don't know what the heck I know. I know I can't. So I'm like, I can't wait to see this. So I'm so happy when you hit me up with that link. And the minute I got a chance to, I was sitting there watching it, and it was like, and I really, okay, it takes a minute just sometimes listen to regular rap songs. I had to hear them sometimes about 5 times to really catch on to some of the lingo and what they're saying. So I'm learning how to listen. This is so sad. Having to train myself on how to listen to battle rap.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different.
It's
metaphors,
yes.
punchlines. Like, oh, that's what he meant.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. So I'm catching on. So that now I can be like everybody else in the crowd.
You're like, what are they saying oh for? What are they reacting for? I missed it.
Exactly. I'm not the blonde in the room.
Everybody's going
what?
crazy, right?
Exactly. So I was watching it and I was going, dang, and ooh, and oh, yeah, I sure was.
It was definitely a movie, man.
I sure was. And I was looking at the other couple going, you said that already. Why you bringing it back? Your girl didn't say that. Why is she bringing that
Come
up?
on, man. Terrible.
Now, here's another good question for battle rap. And I know I've asked before, but for everybody who doesn't know. If you ever have a chance to watch a battle rap video, you would see that a lot of times people can get extremely aggressive to the point that it's not, it wouldn't be a battle if you're not, of course. And so therefore, people are not necessarily standing across the room yelling stuff at each other. They're like all up in each other's face. Like, if you're one of those people who take spit, I can imagine as a personal front to your person, and you feel the need to punch somebody because you got spit on. This is not for you, and this is not spit as in I spit in your, you know. It's just literally I'm in your face, I'm yelling, I'm excited, I'm hyped. My mouth is watering, you know what I'm saying? Sweat is dripping.
I gotta get my bars on.
Exactly, and so to put on the show, you got to be all up in each other's personal space.
Your wet wipes or something. Word.
To where you got people that sit there and do this all up to your forehead, and I'm like, oh my God, stop touching them, stop touching them. Every time somebody does you like that, I'm always like, get your hands off, get your hands off, God. And I always have to admire, and he's just sitting there going, Yep, whatever. Yes. So what? You just had your hands to my temple, making saying whatever I am.
I know
whatever.
what's coming next, though. I know when I get up, I'm going for the kill. Yeah.
So it's like how, especially since you said you use battle rap, it's a way to get rid of some of the aggression and just kind of keep it an even keel. When you're having to basically allow yourself to be aggressive for that, when you're maybe normally toning it down a bit, how do you find that? I would imagine is that fine line of control of I'm in battle mode because this is a sport basically, or would it be considered a sport?
Yeah, definitely is.
Okay, since this is a sport versus if you talk about me, my baby mama, and everything else, you just spit on me and you touch my forehead, and I'm here to work off aggression and spit my bars. How do you keep that level of control to where you don't let that mess bother you to the point to where you get offended by something that they say or the fact that they put hands on you?
I mean, for one, first and foremost, I'm a professional at all times. When I'm on that stage, I'm a professional, and I have to carry myself as such. So I have to keep that in mind at all times. And as long as he don't put his hand, he ain't punching me or nothing. Like, we good. I know it comes with the territory. So I'm a humble guy. Always been a humble guy. That doesn't faze me. It's just a joke to me. I sit there and listen, knowing it's not going to be enough for what I got. So he can do all of the hand gestures. He can do whatever. It doesn't faze me. I'm a professional. At the end of the day, I'm a professional. And I've always been that way. And I'm going to continue to carry out that and let people know that. There's nothing you can do that's going to faze me. As long as you don't put your hands on me, you can say whatever you want. I don't care. Because I'm going to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Kill him with them bars. Which you do. So, okay, so being that you do have to do some form of preparation against your upcoming opponent with your writing or whatnot,
right?
How much of a challenge is it, or how often do you find yourself knowing you got 3 rounds, you got your rounds mapped out, you got your lyrics down and what it is that you want to say? How often do you find yourself having to switch up something that you were going to say versus what ended up coming out your mouth based on something that they had to say, because you got to rebut that and you can't act like they ain't say it?
All the time. I mean, I always be switching my stuff on the last minute because I might feel a certain way. So I might feel a certain way today, and then I might feel a certain way next week. So I might switch it up a little bit. I might have found out some new information. Something might have occurred. So, since I finished my last final copy, it's just things happen. I gotta stop doing that though, because it messes me up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When I get into battle mode or I get late in my rounds, and I might mumble or stumble a little bit because I got 3 different versions in my head because I keep making these different adjustments. So
I can't say I've really ever seen you sing.
Oh yeah, it happens.
I'm not saying that you don't.
It happens to the best of us.
Sometimes, and I guess because, like you said, you're such a professional, it may stand out more to you.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate
somebody like me, person who can't do it at all.
I hated it. I hate it, man. I just had I admit I just had a bad performance in Miami. I'm kind of embarrassed about, but I regroup, when I went to Cleveland and whatnot, but I learned from it because of my preparation. Sometimes I don't take it as serious as I should, and it bites me in the ass later down the line. So, it's a learning experience. I always stay on point and stay sharp. But, mumbles and stumbles happen. It's part of the game. You can't be flawless all the time, I figure as long as you pick it up and keep going, you don't stop, that's all that matters.
Okay, so have you ever battled, and I'm pretty sure this has happened because I swear I saw this in one of these battles. Have you ever battled somebody and it's been obvious that your delivery, especially in the first round, if they, maybe they've seen, well, I'm pretty sure they've seen, or researched you on their own as well. But it's always different to see somebody and what they do versus being right there and it's in their face. Mm-hmm. Have you ever got somebody so flustered that it threw them off their game, so when it was their turn again, they couldn't really get back on point?
Yeah, plenty of times. I mean, my energy alone throws people off sometimes, and And sometimes people are overconfident coming at me and take me for granted, you know, and they end up getting their butt kicked because they take me for granted, you know. But yeah, all the time, I always throw people off. My energy is different when it's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You can talk all that stuff online, or,
yeah, that's true.
Or, you know, over the phone. But when we standing in front of each other, ball for ball, it's a different energy, and sometimes it ain't as easy as it looks. You know what I mean? So yes, I can say yeah, I throw a lot of people off.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm intimidated. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a threat out there in that field. So, yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel damn good.
Do you ever pity them? Feel like,
There ain't no pity. No pity because they ain't got no pity for me. There ain't no pity.
I know that was a retarded question, but I just had to ask.
They gonna do whatever it takes to kill me.
Oh, he got messed up.
Well. Signed up for it, you know what I'm saying? So, this is battle rap, you know. You gotta come prepared at all times. And, like I said, I done learned my lesson, you know, so you gotta come with it though. And fortunately for me, I've been able to continue to stay successful with it and get my name out there, you know.
Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you what we're sipping on this evening is some red. Saucy. Red Moscato. Mm-hmm. I've heard of pink Moscato.
Right.
I had never saw red, so I said we got to try this today. And this is the Barefoot brand. It is a sweet red. Yep. It actually kind of reminds me of just regular sweet red wine. Mm-hmm. You say it gotta be
saucy.
It's good though. Mm-hmm. Okay, so continuing on with battle rap. Now I do know that in your travels and journeys over the couple of years, you have been a part of. Has it been more than one battle league?
Oh yeah, I've worked with plenty of battle leagues.
Battle leagues, and the experience is not always great.
Right.
So you recently got to a point to where you said you had enough was enough in dealing with other battle leagues, and you wanted to. You did that. Yeah. You bossed up, and you created your own battle league.
Yep, I did. Grindhouse Battle League, something that I figured it was necessary to make happen. You know, there was a lot of shenanigans going on in the battle rap world, especially down here in the South in Atlanta, and I feel like it was time for something new, fresh talent, a new platform. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. I still work with the other battle leagues, though. You know, I still do battles with them. You know, I ain't got no beef with them. It's just I wanted to do my own thing. So yes, definitely Grindhouse.
So what makes the Grindhouse Battle League different from any other battle leagues that you, that you've been a part of?
For one, is me running it. You know what I'm saying? For two,
that's always a bonus.
We don't just provide MC battles. We provide the production, the producers going head-to-head battles. You know, that's something different that no league has, and we actually giving we bring in different showcases as far as different talents, and it ain't just the average showcase or open mic. You know what I'm saying? These artists that's coming on our stage is fire, and they got deals on the table. There's all type of situations. So, you know, the battle league, it ain't just about MC battling. This is just battles in general. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. That's gonna separate us from the other leagues out there.
I definitely have to. I definitely have to agree with that one. Because the Grindhouse Battle League just had their first official event. What was that, July 23rd?
Yep. Fire.
July 23rd. It was awesome. Yep. Being again, I haven't been to that many Battle League events before. But the few that I have been to, you know, it's pretty standard. You know, it's battle after battle after battle after battle after battle. Which is, that's all you're into, perfect. Again, me, no girl, country girl, from Georgia, knows nothing about battle rap. While I do enjoy them, mostly the people I'm there to support. I did really, really find myself enjoying that format much, much better.
Yeah.
Because it was an opportunity to show, like you said, a wide diversity of what I'd like to say would be different aspects of the music industry. You got your artists, whether they might be rapping or whether they're singing, getting up doing their thing. You've got what all goes behind the artist, which is the music. So the producer battle, I think, was great.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite parts right there because
I was entertained by that. I ain't gonna lie.
okay, because I mean they were coming up with some good. They had some good stuff.
Yeah, I like the back and forth action, man. It's beautiful, man. I can't wait to get the new one jumping, a new event popping. But
Yeah, because that was very great, and I like the way it was broken up too, because it was like a battle performance, battle producer rap, battle. You know what I'm saying? Then what was it? A head to head of the whoever won. Because it was like two different producer battles.
Yeah, the producer battle was like a tournament thing going on. So
yeah, so then you got the one who was above everybody. That was really really cool, and it also kept the crowd hyped.
Yep.
Because the thing about battle rap is there's like no music.
Yeah. Straight bars.
It's just straight bars, and the only people that hear the music in their head would be the battle rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, when you compose and prepare for your battle raps, do you use a particular song as like the base of your flow?
I write to air, nothing.
Really?
I write to the birds chirp. Go outside and listen to the horn, the siren.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I write my battle rap. I can't write to a beat. It's really awkward.
So when you do a delivery, you don't hear like any kind of beat or anything like that in your head whatsoever?
So
Nothing?
the thing about battle rap is there's no timing involved. There's no metronome, no click, there's no beat you gotta follow. It's just as long as you're rhyming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can write to nothing. You know what I'm saying? With me, maybe I don't know how other battle rappers work, but
Everybody does stuff different.
you know, I don't need a beat.
Just very interesting.
That'll throw me off.
Because I know sometimes you'll see some people who are preparing have their headphones on or earbuds in. So
Yeah,
like, so do you ever do that? Have like earbuds in or listen to nothing?
Unless
Or
I'm listening to my lyrics, my acapella lyrics that I recorded, pre-recorded.
oh, so you pre-record yourself?
That's how that's how I train. I write it, record it on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
put it in my ear and memorize it.
That's
how that
tight.
works.
That's tight. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I like that. See, writing so many different levels.
Yeah, man. So I have my different techniques that work for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started this writing class, because I wanted to be able to share my techniques with others, and hopefully to be able to help them become better writers. You know.
Yes, please tell us about Songwriting Sunday.
So Songwriting Sundays is something I came up with. I mean, I feel like I've been helping different artists for so many years, and I feel like it was one of my strong points as an artist is sharing my talents with others and helping them become better writers, whether it's formatting and structure, whether it's writing hooks or just coming up with bars. Or, you know, I just wanted to spread that information with other artists. You know what I'm saying? So this class is the reason I did this class is for that. You know, I want to bring up and coming artists, whether no matter the age, no matter the gender. You know, come through, and now I feel like I can help you, whether it be R&B, hip hop, pop, battle rap. I believe I can point you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So I got my Songwriting Sundays starting tomorrow. So,
Okay.
So it's gonna be every Sunday after that. So you can't make this one, you know, you can make the next one. If not the next one, the one after. You can holler at MJ Kane, or you can hit me directly.
Oh yeah, because I would definitely point you in the right direction.
Yep, and I would definitely get you right for you up and coming songwriters. Mess with me, man. I can point you. I can get you right, man. I can tighten you up.
So are these like straight up one-on-one classes, or do you have like a class limit?
I'm doing right now I don't really have a limit, but I'm teaching a class as a whole. It's gonna be we could do some one-on-one sessions, but that would be, you know, something we had to discuss. But for starters, I'm doing I got my steps, and I'm advise my students to follow these steps. And we're gonna see what happens.
Okay. I think that is awesome. And I can't wait to see how successful that's going to be, because I know there's a lot of people. I know, especially like where I work at, there's this young guy who he's there all the time, and he's kind of grown a little bit in the last year or two. But I know in the beginning he was always sitting in the library writing his lyrics. He would go outside and sit around the backside of the building, and he would have his headphones in, and whatever he was listening to, he would get to reciting his lyrics, practicing or whatever, and he would be so passionate and so intense into what he was saying and so loud, I would have to actually walk outside the building and go around and be like, I am so excited that you're excited about what you're doing, but I'm going to need you to tone it down just a little bit because we can hear you through the wall. These are sad walls. We can hear you through the wall. And he's like, oh, really? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're cussing up a storm, so I'm going to need you to tone that down just a little bit. But I say that because there are definitely a lot of young people who are just needing that, that form of an outlet.
Yep.
To express themselves.
I agree.
Especially in the climate that we live in these days.
Yep.
Sometimes it's hard for a lot of young people to be able to open up to their family members, to their parents, to say whatever it is they need to say, either because that person is not available in their lives, that person doesn't care, or you know what I'm saying? Or they try to open up to each other as young people who have no experience. So that's not going to get them anywhere because they don't have that advice or whatnot. So being able to have some form of an outlet to where they can at least take that passion and put it to paper, I think is amazing, because that is one of the beauties of writing, regardless of what genre you're writing, what form of writing that you're doing. It's always a way to express yourself sometimes in things that you can't say or won't say, or can't express clearly so that anybody else can understand it. It's sometimes easier to just put it on paper, and I know myself personally, I'm kind of guilty of that.
Yep.
I guess that's why I feel like my characters when I'm writing are my passion, because I get so involved in them trying to express themselves, because I often fight with doing that myself. I will hope as this over the years I've started to grow and expand on that personally. I guess when I had to really step back from the author part and look at myself as the MJ Marisha person, that I had to realize that that's why I like writing so much, because it's that outlet.
Right.
Whereas you say you love battle rapping because it's your outlet for aggression. Yep. I think writing sometimes becomes my personal outlet to just express some feelings of some things I might be thinking sometimes, but may not necessarily want to talk about. It's not always that serious. Yeah. But it's serious enough that where you just gotta find some way to, get it out there. So here's a question. Have you ever had a moment of writer's block?
Yeah.
In any way.
I have my moments. It's usually when I'm probably going through some things mentally, or stress. I'm going through some stress, or something is like blocking my thoughts from even thinking about music. It's very rare, but it has happened to me before.
How do you get over it?
I try to snap up out of that funk. Whatever funk I'm in, I try to, just try to get that positive energy back. And once I grab that positive energy back, immediately my creative juices start flowing again. It's just snapping up out of that funk. Sometimes, you might get in a little slump. You might wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you don't feel like dealing with no music,
So
like,
do you ever take days off?
Yeah, of course. I get my rest days, It may not seem like it, but I do.
I know, and whatever time I woke up and everybody in this building was asleep and you were still sitting there writing, I literally looked at you and was like, did you sleep at all?
When it's lock-in time, I don't sleep during lock-in time because I play a big role. If I'm asleep, then I feel like things are not going as they're supposed to be. So
not even when everybody else is asleep.
I have to stay up. I have to keep things going. So when everybody up, we got stuff.
So you be waiting on the first person to wake up, be like, all right, I got this for you. Let's go.
Yeah, that's my role.
I know last night I heard somebody had took a nap because they were waiting on their turn so they could get their energy up. And when it was their turn, he's like, I'm about to go wake them up. Waking them up. Let's go. And within 5 minutes, I heard that person's voice. And they was in the booth and they was going.
I mean, it's a crazy process, but it's fun. You know, I feel like we build a bond in here. You know, a friendship.
Definitely.
You know, it's definitely good energy, man. I wish some of you people could even be here to see this, man, but there's a lot of secrets we can't let out, you know. So we just know it's like magic, man. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful experience.
Yeah, it is, and I'm actually really happy that I was able to be here for this lock-in versus the last one. I actually had to work on Saturday, so I was only able to slide through for a little bit, and then it was like, I'm all so tired. I got to go. I got to get some sleep. And then when I got up the next day on Sunday, I was really feeling that vibe, because with my particular role with all of this is, like I said, documenting. You know, being the writer, I'm documenting things that are going on for history. For Grind Time Factory history. And so whereas y'all get to have all the fun of bouncing ideas back and forth off of each other and, you know, playing off on each other's energies and vibes and whatnot and really encouraging and whatnot, I kind of have like the silent role. My role is kind of to sit there and just look. And take notes and have it mentally appear so that I can put it on paper and whatnot. But I have to admit, this time I have tried my best to step out of that and have something to say. I'm like, okay, I have no experience, people. I write books. I don't write lyrics. So therefore, hi Kenny, how you doing? Good to see you, girl. It's like I have no experience with music whatsoever other than being in chorus for about 3 years out of my high school. I was in chorus. And that was it. And reading music. I hated that mess with a passion. Woo, Jesus Christ. But anyway, so it's like, usually I would always, over the years, just sit there and just kind of like listen. And even when folks were asking questions or whatever, I'd be like, I don't know what to say. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. But I say, I ain't gonna do that this time. Right. I'm like, y'all might look at me and laugh when I come throwing my suggestion in. Right. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my Agent Orange comments last night, because you were the only one in the room who was taking the time to say, what did you say? And actually listen. Right. I think everybody else kind of was like, yeah, okay, so but I was like, you know, I just got a chance to throw my little 2 cents in so I could feel like I did something. Right. Even though I know most time my 2 cents is just gonna go, yeah. It's just the act of getting out of my personal shell and participating. Right. Whether it's used or not. Alright, what did Kenny say? See, I had to drop out of because I couldn't read the music. Oh, she said she had to drop out of band because she couldn't read the music. Yeah, girl. Yeah. I did the basic, you know, the training that they give you when they give you the little recorder. What's that, elementary school? Right. Yeah, I did that, and I could do enough to get by to pass some of the tests they used to give you in chorus, and that was about enough for me. Because for me, I'm more of a visual and auditory learner. I got to read it and so like when we would sing, I would mostly learn my notes by listening to the other people who knew how to read the music. And it's like listen, repeat. Right. Polly, call me Polly. That's how I got mine. So yeah, that's why you don't see me trying to do none of that. Right. I think Iman had said something the other day about getting me in the booth, and I just looked at him and said, "No, sir, not even going to happen." Let me tell you, there's only been one time that since Tech has been doing music, that I got anywhere near a microphone. This is way 2002, maybe. It was back. It was back in the early 2000s. Yeah. And that was when it was him and a friend of his. They were both first really getting into the whole digital music thing. And we had went over to this friend's house, and he had a microphone in their bedroom or whatnot. And they were in there playing around. It was like, hey, we need you to come in here and sing something. We know you know how to sing. Come on in here. Come on in here. And I'm like, I tried. The nervousness was in my voice so bad. It was like, I said, not for me. Can't do it. I will sing in the car, in the shower. Sure.
Right. Not gonna happen.
I actually had one day when I was up here at the studio a couple of months ago when I was feeling something and I got singing and somebody told me I was off key. I said, well, I'm just gonna shut up. I wasn't him in his ears. I have no idea. But I just said, all right, yeah, I ain't that bad. God, dog. So much love to all you guys that can get in there and get that done. Like, I swear, y'all make it seem like it's so easy, and I know it's not all the way always easy. It can be a challenge.
Right.
So I hats off to every last one of you. But all right, well, I think that's about all the questions that I had, because I don't want to hold you up too much, because I know you got to get back to the lock-in.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody is just getting their, like, 1 hour break.
Oh, yeah. I told me, hey, listen, we're going to do this interview. We come back. We're back on it, baby. Ike is back.
Yeah, Ike is back. Ike is back. So they've had their chance to get whatever writing assignments you told them to get done.
Exactly.
Listening, whatever, nap time.
Whatever I told them, do whatever you can within that little hour. How long we been here? About an hour?
Yeah, it's almost been about an hour. We're almost at 1 hour.
So they should be good.
Yep, because this is about the time y'all really got crunk. About 9 something last night was because I'm taking my notes now. I got time.
Right.
I got stuff. What's happening at this time and what room in my notes.
Okay, that's what's up. That's good.
So yeah, so if you need a little backup, I got you. Okay. But yeah, this is about the time everybody is really starting to get crunk back up again. Which is so crazy.
We kind of rested. I mean, we still got work done throughout the day, but nighttime is really, we night owls over here, so
yeah. So y'all about to get turned up, and I am looking forward to listening in and watching and observing everything that's getting ready going down.
We're gonna go live, man. We're gonna go live for y'all, so they can get a little live feed of what's going on, Well, so y'all stay tuned. Y'all rocking with us.
Most definitely. Because if nothing else, just watching, if you've ever wanted to know how real music, and I do mean real music, not the music where people go and they take old people's songs, really, old songs, and twist them up a little bit and put that out there with new lyrics that just mess up the song. And y'all know that they're messing up my classics, man. They're messing up my classics, and I'm talking about classics from like the early 90s.
Yeah, I hear them.
Well, I talk about that one later. But yeah, they messing up some of my classics. No, I'm talking about around here, they like really for real make music. I'm talking about from zero, no notes on the paper, to everything, every instrument that you hear, whether it's live instruments, whether it's digital instruments, everything scratch. And it's not just one person, it's a team around here. That's what makes the Grind Factory such a unique spot, because of all the teamwork.
Grind game.
I like that. So yeah. So I know what I'm about to be doing for the rest of the evening. Yep. What about you? We know what he about to be doing. He about to be busy. He about to have about 5 more songs written. Back to work, and written, assisted, recorded, and completed by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Get it.
Alright, so guys, thank you for stopping by. Kenny, thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm sorry that we got started a little late, but you can slightly abbreviate the show because I can't keep this hard working man down.
Yep. But it's all love. I thank you for having me. It was always a pleasure.
I was going to say you might be James Brown to me, you know.
Nah, no, not at all.
James Brown, they had to put that little jacket on.
Oh, no.
Nah. Like, oh, come on, ah! Throw it back. I was like, I gotta go.
Not at all.
Well, it was a pleasure having you here. So, I wish you the much success because I know you got it coming. I've seen it coming before. I know where you're going, where you've been, where you're going, and I know you just gonna keep riding.
Thank you, sis.
And everything. So you know I got you whatever you need.
Thank you.
Whatever I can do.
You already know, family.
Can't battle around. I can show up and be like, yeah! Tell them! Bars!
Right.
Yeah, so next time I'll make sure I see one of your things online. I'll make sure I hashtag bars that day.
Gotcha. Already. Love.
I learned that from Lady Kane the other day.
Bars. Thanks.
Yeah, instead of just going, yeah, ooh, yeah, bars.
Yep.
Learn something every day. All right, guys. But until next time, we'll be back. Well, I'll be back with another guest in the next 2 weeks. So just keep an eye out to look and find out who's going, who we're going to be, who will be sitting on this lovely couch. And also, just to let you guys know, Kenny, who stopped by and was the first guest on It's Lit with MJ Kane, and she announced the upcoming movie that was based on one of her stories. At least I didn't kill him. I watched the trailer the other day. Her movie is premiering here in Atlanta September the 7th. So that's actually next Thursday. Oh my God, time flies. But It's Lit is actually going to be, has been invited to the premiere. So I'll have it and also interview the actors in the movie before the movie goes, and get to actually see the movie and let you guys know how it's going. Well, give you guys my review. I'm already pretty sure I'm going to like it. I'm pretty sure, because just watching the preview made me go, what? And when you got the words, at least I didn't kill him, I kind of tell you some things. Until then, you guys get your writing on, enjoy your reading, and just enjoy and have a very safe dang, what holiday we coming to? Honey, I've been laboring so much, I don't even know what day it is, other than the fact that I don't have to go to work on Monday. That's all that matters to me. I don't care what day or what holiday they came up with. Right. They told me I don't have to report. That gives me time to get some of my writing done. Whoa, don't break it now. Oh Lord, you don't have to. Okay. All right, so until then, you guys have a good weekend. Bye-bye.